Okay, in the early days when we were trying to develop our initial combined heat and power plant, we were well into evaluating reciprocating engines and the different fuel types, diesel versus natural gas, and then a new technology came out called the microturbine. And so we started leaning towards that as we learned more and more about it, it was more efficient, cleaner, and also so much less maintenance. And in the end, made the decision to go to the Capstone microturbines because almost, at least by far, the biggest reason for the decision was one moving part. And so even though, again, using that eco-economic way of thinking, but it's more like long-term thinking. Because what we were saying was we knew that we'd pay a little bit more in the beginning. But if we had to hire engine mechanics and do all these other things like that, we would pay for it and more as time went on. So we decided to go to the Capstone microturbines. In 2001, we turned on our first project. It had 25 C30 Capstone microturbine generators. And for the next 18 months approximately, we ran completely load following. As far as we know, we were the first manufacturing company ever to completely not go off grid. And unfortunately, we have been quoted many times incorrectly say that we went off grid. We stayed on the grid, but we took no power from it because we didn't want to give the utility a chance to lose our account or forget how to hook back up to us if we ever needed them to. And so we kept paying a utility bill, but we took no electricity. And then proceeded to do load following. So we ran all of our turbines following the load of a modern manufacturing company, an injection molding company. It was brutal on them. It was such a varying, constant change of surges of power that they were as much as 60 horsepower motors and things like that, major impacts. They were abused. But nobody knew at the time, and nobody advised us. And so after we learned, but Capstone was very excellent through the whole thing. We've never had a Capstone serviceman come to our building. So we have all of our technicians, our 4 people have been sent to Capstone school for 1 week and can fix anything on them. I can fix them, and I never went to the school, but only because they tell you how to fix themselves. And so what their air factor is and everything is plug and play. So they're extremely simple to maintain and very incredibly reliable, even when you abuse them like we did initially.